We're out of the storage unit and check it out. It's basically empty, and we have come to the realization, mostly because of the email that we received like 3 days ago, right? That we are going to move the eBay stuff to our house or to that other unit, and we are going to today disassemble everything in here and get rid of the storage unit.
Yep.
It has gone up to $489 a month just for this unit. They just sent us a notification that's going up like what, $75 more a month. That is, and we're not using it. It'd be different if we were using like a ton of it.
Right.
But as you can tell, we're gonna keep our eBay store thin. We're not quitting eBay. I know a lot of people watch our store and like, you haven't listed in a while. There is a reason for that, is because we honestly knew that this stuff was gonna go up, and this was the whole point of going through our stuff, is to consolidate and have less overhead. You all know that we're in the market for some sort of warehouse and everything, and instead of actually spending $500 a month here, we can bank that money when we're ready to buy a warehouse or rent a bigger warehouse that we can have it, because we're not really, there ain't nothing in here.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. But we did have a couple sales. We had a sale to, I think it was Deborah, bought our bronze eagle that we picked up at a Goodwill for $10. And it was another bronze eagle we found at Goodwill because we like bronze things now. They sell for $100 like right off the bat. And then, but we also had another item taken down from eBay, which was a badge. It was not a police badge. Now I kind of said it in one of the videos, like, hey, I think that you can't sell these on eBay. I looked. There is a bazillion on eBay and a bazillion sold. So usually I'm like, that's probably not too bad, because it was a older, like U.S. Navy badge, Master of Arms. It didn't say anything about police or anything like that actually on the badge. So I saw a whole bunch listed, whole bunch sold. Well, guess what? How fast did we get taken down?
So fast. We're the ones that would get caught.
Yeah, so fast.
That's why we just try to stay on the track of doing things right.
Yeah, we posted it and immediately got taken out for a policy violation, and it was like, okay, well, we just don't understand how there's so many on there. Now, again, like, some things that you know that are no good, they're not actually on eBay, or there's like one or two maybe, and you're like, nah, something's fishy. There are hundreds and hundreds of these badges listed, and like 50 to 60 actually sold. So I don't know why it got taken down. I'm not going to post it back up. I actually gave it to my dad. He collects little things like that, so I gave it to him for collection purposes and not to be sold on eBay. So the main thing today, as we want to move out of this place, is get all of this stuff in bins, and we have two big bins on that side. We put those in bins, move them out, and then wrap up that dog so the dog doesn't break, but really break down all of these bin shelving. And a lot of these shelvings we're not going to use. Like, we like the thin shelvings, right? This shelving is a much wider shelf that doesn't really fit our needs anymore. And like, these are really, no, these are all wider. These white ones are wider.
Are they?
Yep. These are all wide. So we'll have to figure out which ones we're keeping, which ones, because this stuff isn't cheap. You go to the Home Depot or something, these are some expensive shelving units. And we also have the elephants there that are sitting there still. Hey, Mr. Elephant! Well, let's go ahead and open up this other one. This other unit over here also went up in, geez, how much did this one go up over here?
I think $50.
50 or $60 a month, and whatever it was, everything ranged. It went up like $300 a month more, which is pretty astronomical. This one we got some stuff in. Yeah, that's some stuff. So I'm thinking about putting like the pipes and stuff in here.
Yeah, that would be good.
And then that'll be good. We just drag them in there or drag them in here. And then we do have some shelving units here, but we really don't have, we're running through a lot of inventory. The Jeep seats are going back in your Jeep. We have to do a maintenance thing on the cars. We need oil changes. If Dodge has a thing that's messing up, it's all, you know how it is. It's just, there's always something going on. Because all this back here is actually empty. You see what I'm saying? So we can get this stuff up and let us take a look at what's going on with everything.
And some of this Christmas stuff can go in bins and be put on the shelf.
Christmas stuff can go in bins and put on the shelf and everything. So it's going to be a work day. We tried to get some storage units, and all of them were canceled. We've been on, 5 storage units, and all of them were canceled. But that's the thing is, luckily in a business like this, there's a million things to do. And when one thing falls through, don't mope about it. Don't, just move on. Like, one foot in front of the other, because we just... I just think we're paying too much right now for, it's like up to $1,200 a month. That's almost a warehouse type of deal. So, like I said, we're on the hunt for it, but that stuff's got to come out. That's the most expensive unit for some reason, although this one I think is actually bigger. but we've had that the longest, so the hikes are getting like much more steeper. So without further ado, we're going to get to work on we also had a whole bunch of questions that we'll answer through this. Pipe 1, pipe 2.
Pipe 30.
Pipe 6, no, pipe 30's up there.
Oh.
There's a big difference there.
Okay.
We did have a question if we pre-wrap these. We only did this because they were very valuable. We usually do not put stuff in boxes, and then they asked about the dimensions and how you know. Basically, you just put the item on the actual like scale that you're using and put the box you're going to use, and then add a little bit for the paper you're going to use, and that's how you get the dimensions or the dimension of the box you're going to use. And then the weight is all of the total package weight together.
We had another question. How many items have you decided to keep for yourself? What are they? And how did you choose those items?
Was this from the Millionaire Locker? I'm presuming?
Probably,
yeah.
I would think so.
I kept one item, and there's another item there that I'm going to keep. I kept the one statue of the guy that has his hands like above his head. He looks like he's like happy or crying. We don't know. It's like an abstract art thing. I thought it was pretty neat. And the other one I'll show you in there, you have kept a big glass sculpture, one of the big gigantic glass one that we found at the bottom of the one of the boxes.
Yeah.
That's being kept. 2 paperweights that almost look similar to that one. They're iridescent with like almost a jellyfish look. Mm-hmm. We kept those. And I don't think we kept any jewelry.
I kept 3 pairs of earrings, a pair of pearl earrings, a pair of the
ruby
smoky
quartz
earrings,
yep.
and then
all those were Tiffany company.
the Tiffany ones that had the turquoise.
Yep. So I think all 3 of those were Tiffany company earrings, weren't they?
I don't think the pearl and the rose.
And we're
smoky quartz.
And we're technically keeping all of the jewelry and not selling it, but it will be sold at a later date type of deal. Like
right.
we're not actually keeping it for ourselves. That's rainy day fun is what I like to call it.
Oh, and I did keep the birds with the.
Yep, I was gonna say the driftwood birds. All of the birds that were on the planet on the driftwood, we kept all of those. I think there was 10 or 7, something like that. And then I think that is it. I am gonna show you all one thing that I did keep, but we haven't gone through all the boxes, and we will most likely keep a good bit of those blown glass ornaments.
Maybe. We'll see.
We don't know, but we
might.
Maybe a few. But we have, I think, 60 to 80. And like I said, if we can sell them for $100 or $50 a piece, it's going to be hard for us to hold on to them because that's a lot of cash that we could use towards a warehouse or something like that. So we always like to think, like, hey, what's logical? Like the things that we're keeping, we can always sell if we need the money type of deal.
Right.
But those so far are the things that we've kept. And I think that is it, right? Oh, a lot of the wooden bowls you kept. We did sell 2 burl wood bowls. You kept a dogwood Georgia dogwood bowl.
And the one with the turquoise.
And the one with the turquoise that's actually worth like $500, but it has the turquoise inlet. I think you all probably remember that one because we had a lot of comments on that one. That one we kept also. So we did keep a few things. When you run into something like that, we know that we would never go out and buy that at retail or at a gallery or something. So we would keep it, and it's going to be fostered. We'll end up selling it and rotate stock type of deal. So don't worry, IRS. You'll get your money. We just have it on display. You know what I'm saying?
We have another question. Are y'all okay with the fires? Hope you're not affected.
Luckily, the fires are west of us. We're a little bit more north, so northwest. We're southeast of where they are. And the fire department's doing an amazing job here. They've called in like Chinooks. They got all types of stuff here, dumping water out there. I don't know 100%, but I think that they've saved most of the houses, or no houses have burnt. It's incredible because some of the videos coming out, the wildfire's directly behind a couple houses, and they're just dumping mass quantities of water on them. So it's just burning in that area. It has burnt before in that area. I think 10 years ago, I remember there was a huge 20,000 acre fire. Right now, I think it's at like 2,500. So that area is known for that, like the wildfire area, but we are not affected, just smoke and ash on the cars. But other than that, that ain't a big deal. We just pray for all the people out there fighting the fires and also people that are affected because they did close large quantities of roads are down. Evacuations are, happening right now. So we are not affected. We're just praying for the people that are affected. Reed 33 double box.
Have you already sold the clothes that were from Chico's? If not, where will you sell them?
They're actually all sold on Whatnot on Wednesday nights, but we have no more Chico's clothes.
Nope.
We are completely done with Chico's clothes. And Wednesday nights are probably going to be like when we start going back on selling and whatnot. Like I said, we're going to take about 3 weeks off to get some stuff in order. And we're going to Peaches to Beaches. And we have some content things that are coming up that are pretty big. That's going to take some time. But when we get back, I think we're going to stick with Wednesday and Saturday nights.
Yeah, like clothing,
Yep.
Brooches, jewelry. I mean,
yeah, we're just going to keep selling on whatnot, probably Wednesdays and Saturdays, and probably keep that going unless we're out of town or something big comes up, we might cancel a show. But in April, May, and all those things right there, we'll probably be on whatnot. We've decided again not to go to the 127, and so we'll be selling a lot through the summertime.
Hi, just wondering why you maintain 2 different YouTube channels. Love your videos and looking forward to getting my recent purchases from Kayla's last Whatnot show.
The reason we have 2 YouTube channels is, in my experience with YouTube, it doesn't like stretching certain things. Like our one channel, the Bearded Thrift Machine, is a treasure hunting channel. That's all you see on that one. And people follow us on that one just because they care about the treasure hunt itself. They really don't care about how we sell it, what we do in our daily lives.
Right.
They really don't. And I understand that. I watch some guys specifically for certain reasons, and when they stray away from that, I'm like, meh, type of deal. So what we did was we decided to do Flip Squad, where we show you the flip side of basically this business, right? So you get the treasure hunting all on the Bearded Thrift Machine, and it's an algorithm thing. That's basically what it boils down to, is that YouTube won't push your videos. And I say won't, but we have found that if you were to put what's sold on that channel, it tanks the channel. So we split the channels. You have all treasure hunting on that one. That channel is doing very well right now, up to 167,000 subscribers and good watch time and stuff like that. We found out that people like the longer videos, so that's why we honed in on that one. And this one is more personable. This one's like, we're not mic'd up. Now, sometimes we might wear a mic or something on this channel, but it's like our daily routine. Like, we're like, I wear this every day, but I mean, it's just like we don't get prepared for these as much as the other ones. Like, there's no prep time. We just work.
Yeah.
And we take you all along in our daily lives. If we're working on the car, if something's going on with Willow, if we're over here at the storage unit, if big things happen in our life, it here on the Flip Squad. Because a lot of things when you put on the Bearded Thrift Machine, the algorithm would just kick it really far down and destroy the channel. So, like, if we ever went live, it would be on this channel. It would not be on the Bearded Thrift Machine channel. So if we ever do go live, we might start going live maybe, maybe once a month or something to do a question and answer thing. So we're getting a lot more questions because this channel is getting bigger than I have imagined. We have over 26,000 subscribers now, and we're getting like 20,000 views on each video.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
that's awesome. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us. But that's why we have 2 different ones. Is this one's more relaxed. We're just working. We're doing our thing. And that one is, I think, much more refined and actually cutting to the point. Like, we're treasure hunting. This is it. Right. This one's more like I get to talk, let you guys know what we're doing on a daily basis and everything. Because these videos actually are probably out faster than the other videos. So, but that's what, in this one, you get to see Dad a lot more and everything like that. So that's why we got 2. It's worked for us. But I think that's all the questions.
Yep.
All right, well, we're going to get to work. I mean, to show this is basically, I'm going to put these boxes in these boxes, and then we're going to move stuff from point A to point B. I think that we are going to keep these, and my parents have the 10 by 10 that y'all saw, and they need a little bit more shelving, so we'll go ahead and just give the shelving to them that they need, because shelving is expensive. These things, I think, at the store are like $60. So everything now is expensive. So anytime we can give stuff away that helps people, we like to do that. So enough talking. Kayla's giving me a look of my arms are getting tired.
Let's get to work.
Let's get to work.
What are you doing?
I almost lost my cool there. This is annoying. Well, I'm wrapping up all the shelves here with saran wrap so we don't lose the little feet. Mom and Dad were able to use 4 shelves, but the rest of these, what we're gonna do is just keep them. We don't need them right now, but eventually, hopefully, when we get a bigger place or something at that point, we'll be able to use these shelves, because we don't want to throw them away. We don't want to sell them because we already bought them. You know what I'm saying? So this is almost done. Then in here, you've cleaned up a good bit. There wasn't as much stuff in here as you thought, right?
There's still a lot of stuff because all of those shelves are full of Christmas and fall stuff.
But it doesn't look as bad. It was like looking crazy in here.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, these are going in your Jeep soon.
Right.
Maybe today we can take them over.
Yeah, that would be great.
Whatever happened to the bolts for them? Remember where the bolts are?
Hopefully in your toolbox, maybe.
Hello, Jeep. Where's the bolts at? I actually have no idea where the bolts are. And then these have got to stay out of the truck because Willow doesn't fit in the truck with these in there.
Right.
So that's kind of sad
Her kennel.
because we don't know where to put them. And
Her kennel wouldn't fit on the seat.
No. But other than that, all we're gonna, just in here is gonna be our box stuff now. And then, like I said, we weren't using that enough for $500 a month. I find that to be kind of outrageous for the amount of money. And then this one in here is we're keeping the 15 by 15.
It looks a mess right now.
Yeah, it looks a mess. We got $3,000 elephants just sitting
But this
out
is what
here.
you have to do. You have to clean out. You have to do your inventory. Like, you gotta just keep it rotating. And
because if not, if we were just to say, oh, well, blah, 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 then you're paying more money than you should. Like I said, we really want to save up for something else. And just blowing that in there with, we had 60 items on eBay just to shelve. We didn't want to move the shelving, honestly. We were just like kind of being lazy. Like, we don't really want to move the shelving. Then the email came in. I was like, I think it's time to move the shelving. Like,
yeah.
So what we're going to do for the rest of the time is go in there, keep wrapping that stuff up. We're going to have to put those maybe in that other storage unit probably. And then go from there. Maybe we'll look for more questions and answers or something while we do this. But it's just a constant battle of junk. And keeping it clean and keeping it organized and going from there. As you can tell, it is all clean. And I was actually sitting there as I was cleaning this thinking, how long have we had this unit? This was our first interior unit, right?
I think it was.
So we probably had this for 3 years. It started at $350, didn't it? Mm-hmm. And now it's up to around $500. Say if you did $400 per year, that's $4,000. That's $4,800. Go ahead and say $5,000. That's $15,000 that we spent in rent in this unit. Now, you would think that's crazy. The thing is that we couldn't have done it without this unit. We've made a lot of money on eBay, whatnot, and YouTube out of this unit, but we just weren't using it enough. You know what I'm saying? For the price. If it was still $300, we probably would keep it. But an extra, $200 a month, that's just not worth it. So what we're gonna do is clean this up. We're gonna go ahead and check out of this unit. A chapter closed. We are keeping these 2 units right here. The shelves were kind of annoying because the shelves, all of them were different. We didn't have one shelf that was the same. So all of the legs can only go to certain shelves, but they're all the same color. Mm-hmm. So I had to go ahead and just number them. Not a big deal, but we are going to go home and take your Jeep stuff home. Hopefully we can find the bolts. Who knows where they are? Because I don't remember seeing them anytime soon.
Let's go take a peek at the other one too.
So, all right, so you're excited about that. Here, you want to explain that one? Because I have been working here. I don't even know what you did.
All I did was kind of put things in place.
Yeah.
We got empty bins right here.
We still have a lot of room in here.
Yeah, we do.
Now this stuff is from the last storage unit that's going to go on Whatnot in April.
Right.
The cool thing about Whatnot is we do sell a lot of items quickly. Mm-hmm. 100, 200 items in a week. That really can get you pretty much, moving fast. And most of this, so we have our eBay area over, that was the eBay area. Yeah, eBay area is over here still, in this area. You got your $3,000 elephants just chilling there. But that's really about it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and head home, do some maintenance on some vehicles because we need to. We have a thing going on eBay right now that is actually some metals that we sold or selling, military metals up to $64 on bid. So that ain't too shabby. Remember that we are doing a lot of Whatnot coming up at the end of this month and April, correct? Mm-hmm. But we will be out Peaches to Beaches in March. Yep. Coming up. And if you see us, say hey. We're going to have some stickers, some merch. We hope to see a lot of people out here. But we're going to go ahead and say farewell to CC50. It's been, I think again, it's been 3 years just in here reminiscing. And we ain't got no lots. That's the end of it. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We're back at the house and we did rotate the tires. I didn't realize how heavy these things were. Like the truck tire's not that heavy. The Mustang tire, super, super light. These were actually so heavy, I had trouble picking them up. Like you had to help me mount them. So rotate it. We're getting the seats back in. I was smart in my elder years. I put all the bolts inside the car. I just forgot where they were. But then I started looking through the car to do the tires. It turns out we actually had them in there. The seats are in there. They're kind of, we forgot where they went, but they're coming along, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why we took them out before was because we didn't have the truck. Hit my head. we didn't have the truck. So now we have the truck, and there is actually not a lot of room in these Jeeps when you put the seats in.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Nah.
There's tons of room.
Nah, this is a little Jeep. It's the Jeep. The seats do take up a lot of room, but we're gonna go ahead and put them in case we need to travel people around or something like that. Because it's also kind of weird when like you're 40 years old and you only own cars with 2 seats. People are like if you're out somewhere, they're like, hey, we'll ride with you. Oh, you got to ride in the bed or something because you don't have any seats in the car. So the Mustang only has 2 seats. We took out the rear seats in that. And the truck only has 2 seats because that's where Willow rides. Now, at least we have a 4-seater here that if we have any friends, which we don't, but if we did, we can now have 2 more friends. So we're going to go ahead, get these things in here. We did have another item sell on eBay. I'll show you after this. The problem we're having with the Jeep is completely done, cleaned, tires rotated, seats are back in. The problem that we're having with the Dodge right now is that the windshield wiper motor ain't working. Not the windshield wiper, it's the fluid. It's not getting to the windshield wiper wipers. It's like spewing all over the inside of the cab or all over. What is that? It's got like a hood vent? So what we're gonna do is you're gonna turn the car on and then get in there, and I'm gonna see where this is flying out at, because I was thinking that it was empty, and she's not empty, she's got juice. And then when we were doing it, it was like all over the place. I mean, this thing like just gets soaked. And I have a funny feeling it's probably someplace like where you gotta take half the motor out to get it or something stupid. Because that's usually how it goes. But maintaining things, very important, right?
Yes.
These cars actually have high miles. They look good because we do maintenance. We don't know what that noise is though. You hear it? There's like a little dinosaur in there. Every time we turn it off, it goes. Right?
It does.
It's the perfect noise. It's somewhere back in there. It's like a valve relief. I don't know. We also gotta make sure we gotta get a oil change. We're gonna change the oil, put a new filter in it. Cause I'm telling you, these got high miles, but you just gotta take care of your stuff. Even if your car's got 50,000, 60,000, 80,000 miles on it, it's probably got a lot more miles left unless you abuse it. And they can definitely last a lot longer. Just gotta look for stuff. There's definitely a tensioning thing right there, losing some oil. That's weird. Look at this thing. It's like a generator in there. All right, so you, darling, you go inside of here. Do you want to see where it's spraying from, or do you want to push the button?
I'll push the button.
All right. All right. Engine sounds like a champ. Hold on, stop. There it is, right there. It is leaking. Oh, it's also made that fall. Whoa, kid and caboodle. You gotta be joking me. What are these, tabs? They're a whole bunch of tabs. It's leaking up under there.
Oh, geez.
Which means that entire, all this has gotta come off of there. I knew. Well, good thing is that it's not like somewhere stupid. Like this is gonna be stupid because all of these, I mean, it's obviously something disconnected in here, but look, it's been damaging it. See how it's been making it wet and pushing it down? So I have to break all, I'm not, you know they're gonna snap, right? Like every single one of these are gonna snap.
Oh yeah.
And there's 40 billion of them. So what we're gonna do, is that a chopper for the helicopters? I mean for the dropping water? No, he ain't dropping no water. He dropped something, we got a big issue.
Airplane.
All right, well, we're losing daylight. This is something that has to get done because how you get the bugs off of the windshield without it, so. All right,
Sometimes you're the bug.
Sometimes you're the windshield. Here we go right here. I have a little tool. I'll never see that again. Where did that go? Huh.
Jeez.
Did y'all see that? Did you see it? Where did it go? Yeah, I know. I don't know where it is either. It's over this way? Tell me, lassie.
I can't even.
I don't know. Well, it came out easy. Dang, that was something. I didn't think that was gonna happen. These must be different types of doodads. Okay, so these are the doodads that have little doodad things. So you just pop it out like this and then you hold it, I'm assuming like this, and then you take the whole thing out maybe? No, that's not it. That whole thing's gotta come out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose all of that. I hate tabs. That is one thing about new cars that I can't stand. is everything is a tab and everything snaps. Your Jeep, everything snaps. Electrical tabs, I couldn't stand it.
It did. It was awful.
You just touched it. It's because, I mean, this has a lot of miles. None of these are going back in. Yeah, all of them are breaking, really, if you think about it.
Oh yeah, they're like.
Yeah, they're like breaking in half. Yeah. Oh, I heard that one go in the hood. What are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? The only thing that's not messing up right now is the Mustang. It's still holding strong in there. Just I turned her on. All the electronics didn't work. Look at that one. That's nice. They probably sell these online, like in Mopar, for like $50. That one's gone. For like $50 a piece or something crazy. Oh, and we did sell the metals. They haven't sold yet. Just it was on auction, and they sold for. Is that a good noise? They sold for $102, and they haven't paid for them yet though. So, what you got going on here, little buddy? Hey. Oh yeah, that you heard that, didn't you? The Mustang has 0 insulation for heat, and it's fine. Does this even need this? It's probably got to be a reason why they did it, right? Just to annoy us. You know, I looked this up at Dodge on the webs, and this is a common issue with this. It gets jiggled loose. There's like a T-nozzle in there.
So it wasn't from the cold weather?
Nope. Nah.
Huh.
Oh, hold on. We don't know what the problem is, actually. It might be cracked or broke. Like it froze and there's a big crack in it. I didn't think of that. Well, you just ruined my dreams. I was thinking it was just unconnected, disconnected.
Well, it was weird how it happened after we had the snow.
Yeah,
and the
it
ice.
did. And that snow and ice just sat there. Maybe it pushed on it? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Okay. Moment of truth, y'all.
Well, there's one more
Is there?
over there.
Oh, you're going to have to hold that for me
Okay.
there, honey.
All right.
What's your hourly rate for working on cars?
Oh, I don't even know.
You ain't getting that one back either. All right, how's it look? Aha!
Oh, it just
See it?
popped out.
Just popped out. All the broken tabs. Don't need that. But you think it actually needs it?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, this new fang-dangled stuff. What is that? You just...
What's that? Styrofoam? I mean,
Was that duct tape?
what is that?
That's straight up duct tape.
Straight
Dodge.
up.
That's why it was probably jiggling from all the high revs I was doing. Oh, jeez, I almost fell. That's it. That's all it's in there. Is it just... Yeah. Oh. Easy fix.
And then that one.
Oh, is that one out too?
Yeah.
Wait a second. That doesn't even look like it goes in. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's weird. Yep. Oh, that's the fix of it. Easy. But now we have to,
Get some tabs.
well, no. Let's look at this. I got this at Hobo Freight the other day for free. If you spend enough money at Hobo Freight, they will give you free tabs.
Ah.
But the worst thing is, most of the time, they don't fit the car you're working on. So, I don't know, we have enough tabs in here. We'll probably... They're not going to work. They're like little babies. Alright, these might work. These are little babies, aren't they? No, they don't even have... Oh, they're little babies.
Are those the same thing as these?
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put the camera down because Kelly will have to help me hold that up. And then we'll figure out which ones work. And then reassemble, and that's it. That's the Dodge. Look, the Mustang's done. Jeep's done. Dodge is almost done. Oh, here we go. Got pairing. What? Ah, look at that. Look at that. Now we can be the windshield because we can clean the windshield. So that's pretty good. We need windshield wiper blades on this. Just gotta maintenance things. That's like, you gotta maintenance the business and your life and everything. Because if you don't, it really gets out of hand, right?
Yeah.
Like everything gets out of hand. But these old trucks, this thing's got 125,000 miles on it. I think we can get 300 out of her.
Yeah.
The engine sounds phenomenal. So everything's done. This is kind of a day. I know this is a really weird type of video that like you're kind of just hanging out with us, but this is what we had to get done today.
Yeah.
Like not every day is like, you know, we got to list online, we got to do this, we got to do that, but this stuff has got to get done. We have neglected to do the Jeep for like 2 months.
Rotate the tires.
Rotate the tires, and then this definitely needs an oil change ASAP. I don't like to get below 20 on the oil because we've been doing a lot of long pulls with it. So that's got to get done. I know it's a weird video. We do appreciate everybody watching. We'll catch you on the next one.